welcome to my channel. My name is Marutle and I hope to awaken your consciousness. Happy New Year, guys. It is 2021 and it is going to be a beautiful, beautiful year. I wish you all the best to you and your loved ones in all aspects of your life. I wish you the best. Okay, now we're in the first week of January and you probably thinking, I have so many New Year's resolutions and I am going to achieve this, that, and that. And from my experience, New Year's resolutions are a bit overrated because I personally would have New Year's resolutions in the first week of January and they would just be sitting here and nothing really would come out of it, right? So as the years go by and as Lucy grew up, she realized that, you have to define your goals and make sure you go through the process of goal setting in order to actually see or perceive whatever that I had intended as a goal, right? So without going into the technicalities, I like, how the project management life cycle deals or tackles goals, because at the beginning of your project management life cycle, you have your initiation, phase where you define your goals and you start understanding what your goals are, and throughout the project life cycle, then there's the implementation side of it, which obviously also includes having action plans. So what's very important is that you have to have actions, right, attached to your goals. So I'll take you through a high level process, guys. This video is not going to be a very long one, but like I say, it's perfect timing to discuss goal settings, because a lot of us do have goals, but we fail to achieve those goals if we are not careful or if we don't have a strategy to do that. So number one, I would like to speak about having goals in general. So you have certain goals at the beginning of the year, for example, and I mean, goal setting should not necessarily be confined to the beginning of the year, right? You have monthly goals, you have daily goals. So, I mean, we have to be flexible such that we understand that goal setting goes beyond New Year's resolutions, right? A goal, simply speaking, is an intention to achieve something. I intend to lose weight. That is a goal. I want to lose weight. That is a goal. I want to start a business. That is the ultimate goal, right? I want to write a book. That is a goal, right? Simplistically speaking. And let's talk about the general top 3 topics that people would really be interested in achieving. That would be probably to be debt-free. Let's talk about losing weight, definitely losing weight, and starting a business, for example. For the sake of this illustration, we'll just stick to those 3. Now, Lucy wants to lose weight, for example. She has a goal, well and good. But if that goal is just in her head, what do you think is going to happen if it's just in her head and it's not noted some way and intentionally, have some sort of energy exerted to it? It's not going to manifest, right? So what's important, my friends, when setting a goal is to think smart. SMART. So whenever you set a goal, ask yourself, is it specific? Is it measurable? Is it achievable? Is it realistic? And is it time bound? It's very important for every goal. Let's say, for example, I want to lose weight. Let's talk about the SMART technique. And this is a technique that is used in project management, in business management, and different disciplines, really. It's simple. SMART. Is your goal SMART? Your goals have to always maintain SMART, right? Let's assume that I want to lose weight. Now, the specificity of this goal should be, for example, around, I want to lose 10 kgs, right? We're being specific, 10 kgs. I weigh 80, for example, 80 kilograms. I want to lose 10 for me to end up weighing 70 kilograms. That's being specific. Is it measurable? What sort of tools do I have in place to ensure that I'm making progress? For example, I could measure my my journey of weight loss, either by using a tape measure 4 times a week, which is a stupid example, but let's say the scale, one time, once a month, or would I just look at the way my dress fits, for example. So you need to ensure that it is measurable, and you make sure, in the example of losing weight, for example, you would note your start weight, your muscle percentage, your body fat percentage, and then after a week you go back and kind of measure how much you have lost. So it must be measurable. Same example, losing of weight, is it attainable? Is it achievable? So let's assume that you want to lose 10 kgs in a month, for example. Is it really achievable, considering your lifestyle, considering your exercise regimen, considering your environment, your busy schedule? Is it attainable? And you've got to be honest to yourself, with yourself, and assess that aspect of this process, because it has to be achievable. There's no point in saying I want to lose 20 kilograms in a month, knowing very well that it really is not realistic, right? Is it attainable? Realistic? Is it? Definitely. That's another aspect. Is it realistic? So really, can I lose 100 kilograms in a month? It's impossible, right? It's biologically impossible. So is it realistic? Is it time bound? Guys, time bound is very important, because if you don't schedule something, it is a guarantee that it will never ever happen. So what's not scheduled is not going to be implemented. So remember that you have to have time. When I talk about schedule, and you can see the calendar behind me, is a calendar, a yearly calendar that I have literally scheduled, whether it is my video, my video recordings. On a Wednesday, I have actually written it down. Whether it's my solo date, coffee date, I have written it down. My massages are already in my calendar. I have scheduled it. So there is no way that it will never ever happen, all right? So what you don't schedule never gets done. And also, I must just throw in this. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So you must have some sort of time bound to your actions, all right? So let's assume, for example, you want to be debt free. First, you need actions to that goal. That's your goal, the bigger chunk. You want to be debt free, but there's certain actions you need to schedule. There's certain actions that you actually need to do to become debt free. For example, step number 1 would be to look at your current debt landscape. Step number 2 could be to call your creditors and make an arrangement and be specific of the amount. Step 3 could be cut down on, unnecessary, just things that you could do without. For example, the manicure, the pedicure. Instead of going to a salon, do it yourself. There's a lot of things or actions attached to the bigger goal, and just make sure you have it on a schedule, on a calendar, and be sure to revisit it. One thing I would like to mention, and I'm still busy with my vision board, but I will just stick up my son's vision board and a calendar just to give you a rough idea. What also helps is always have a vision board, something that you can wake up to and reminds you of your vision for the year. So in his case, he's got his car, his distinctions, whatever he desires, his traveling destinations plugged up on this vision board, and that would inspire him to make sure he actually gets through with his actions attached to those goals. So I would definitely recommend that you do that. Just a few tips while you are doing this whole thing, this goal setting process. I have noted a couple of things to avoid, all right? Or not necessarily avoid, but to guard against, right? That could actually deter or defer your journey or your achieving of these goals. And number 1 is comparing your chapter 1 with somebody else's chapter 10. Be sure for example, the example I gave around weight loss, 2 friends have the same goal, but let's say, she's on another regimen, eating plan, and you're on another one, and she's losing quicker, but you don't know what her body composition is like. You don't know what her metabolism is like. So be sure to stick to your journey. Don't compare yourself, because that could actually be very demoralizing. So don't compare anybody else's journey with yours. Stick to the objective, and your eye should be on the goal. Okay, number 2 is look at the overall end result. Do not look at the overall end result. When you are going through a process of goal setting, remember to celebrate those little wins. You know, they say something done every day, you know, accumulates to the bigger goal. Your eyes, of course, should be focused on the end goal, because that's, you know, ultimately where you're going. But don't be discouraged by the, you know, the last sprint. Enjoy the current sprint. Enjoy today's run. Enjoy today's diet plan. Celebrate and reward yourself. Do not be discouraged by, you know, how far along you still have to go. So that is just it. Don't focus too much, or don't, you know, obsess on the end goal. Just go day by day and celebrate those little wins. All right. Expecting reward from others. I am cautioning you against this, because I know sometimes, you know, if you lack self-validation, or you look externally for validation and affirmation, it might be an issue. Let's say, for example, you are losing weight, and let's say your spouse doesn't comment, or the world out there doesn't comment. Don't worry about that. That is noise. You just sit there, focus on you, because you are doing this for you. Don't expect other people to clap for your successes during this journey. Okay. And the last one is believing you are worthy to have this. Believe that you are worthy to have this beautiful body. Believe you are worthy to go on that holiday, you know, and just understand that you are well deserving, and you are worthy to getting these things. And usually these goals might look, you know, very big and unattainable, but you, child of the universe, are deserving of this. The perfect body stature, the economy, the money, you know, you deserve all this. So work towards it, and just stay focused. Have your eyes, you know, on the why you are doing it, and I promise you it will be worth your while. I need to throw in this. Be sure to go to www.thronenutrition.com to get your meal plan under Throne Nutrition. We have started a beautiful service, I think, that, you know, offers a customized meal plan to everybody, depending on obviously their personal information, like their weight, their height. But what's different about my meal plans is that it takes into consideration the foods you love. So it's not about deprivation, guys. It's no longer about deprivation. You can literally get the body you desire from eating right. Knowledge is power, guys. We hack the process of weight loss. I mean, I'm able to transform my body the way I want to in a matter of weeks. I will help you go through this journey. So if you want to lose weight the right way, and even go through body recomposition, I'm your girl, baby. Just holla 083-398-2932 or my website www.thronenutrition.com. I love you guys so much. As we continue with the year, remember, and I'm going to be checking on you guys, and I'm going to be transparent with my action goals, and please be sure to comment. Let me know what your goals are and how you intend achieving it. I would like to find out when you do achieve that, so that we can just holla and throw you a thumbs up. I love you guys. Namaste. Stay true to yourself. I love you guys. 2021 is gonna be boss. I love you. Hi guys, my name is Marutle, and welcome to Throne Nutrition. Welcome to the most innovative way of losing weight. We offer the most fastest, funkiest way of losing weight, but we do it the right way. We are able to hack the process of weight loss by virtue of understanding the relationship we have with food and exercise. So I'd like you all to please go right to the bottom of the website and fill in your individual details. In order to get a customized diet plan for you, I would like to gather a couple of personal information around your height, your weight, your age, in order for me to work out a nice, adequate, calorie-driven menu plan based on the foods you like. I also ask you for your 5 favorite foods to incorporate, because we can actually hack the process. This is not your generic diet plan. This is not one of those quick fixes, but trust me, it will be worth your while. Only for 200 Rand. Take advantage of these prices, because we are going to revert to our normal prices in February. And thank you to all those that have been sending us their details. We look forward to your testimony.